All right, my friends, welcome back to the channel. A quick impromptu first look at my Teslong NTS 500B. It comes in a pretty decent little carrying case, not too bad for being made in China. Latches, a little more stout than what I would expect. And I paid a pretty reasonable price for this thing. Okay, open that thing up. Primarily purchased this tool to help me look inside of the spar of my new airplane wings. But that project's not going to arrive until a couple weeks from now. In the meantime, I opened this thing up a minute ago and I used it over here on a little project I'm working on the Toyota mini truck. Quick impromptu first look at the Teslong digital endoscope. All right, so the neat thing is it comes with some battery charge right out of the box in shipping. So you just power that thing on. Comes right on. The light can be turned off. Button right here powers a lamp for the backside. So that's pretty handy for your work area. Right-handed grip. It does seem to have a little mount that you could attach it to and maybe have it on a base of some sort. Just got a reset button right there. I'm thinking this is a microphone probably. Photo. Do that, takes a photo. I think there's already a memory card built in or included right there. Pull up the photo, just hit the memory button and it'll show you whatever the photo was. Okay, I took a couple photos earlier of the little front of the engine there. Okay, and then you just hit menu to go back out of that. Oh, I think this button here got a side camera and an end camera. Settings, get your resolution here. Of course, we'll go with the highest resolution. Don't know why you would go anything else. Date stamp, shutter, great. What do we have up top here? Oh, cool, automatic shutdown. Sure, we can set that for 5 minutes, that seems reasonable. Language is English, obviously. Date, time, format, cool, default settings, version, etc. I think you just hit the menu button to go back out. I've done an initial repair and then I'm going to add an additional application of JB Weld to that now that it has sat and cured for 10 days. You probably wouldn't need to leave it that long, but okay, so I went with about the 5 foot long one. I didn't want the 10 foot or 20 foot long one, okay? So it's pretty long. That's going to be adequate for most of my uses. Now, let's see here if we can figure out what's right side up and upside down. Let's dim it down a little bit. That's totally off. There we go. Let's work on that. And then you've got your zoom function here. Okay, there's 1.3 times, 1.5 times, and then back out to standard. So get it in a little bit closer there. So the focal point is going to be kind of a concern. I think it's pretty good, but that may be what's the concern for some people. There is the JB Weld, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and say that the clarity of the detail, the quality, is adequate that you can make a pretty good distinction of what you're looking at. I'm going to look underneath. I'm looking for the crack. I'm looking for cracks. So it's kind of like if you look at it too close, if you put the camera too close, it's going to distort the clarity there. So instead what we'll do is we'll back the camera a little bit and then we'll zoom in a little bit. There we go. So we're looking for the crack. I don't know. This is my first one of these cameras, so I can't say I have anything to compare it to, but I think for the most part, if I was looking for something that was going to show me the clarity of what I'm trying to look at, I'm going to say it's, fairly impressive. Let's switch the camera real quick here. Okay, that's looking down at the mirror. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. So if you're looking out the side camera, there you go. So it's not as bright of a spot as what my phone is showing. So it's actually a little bit darker and a little bit easier to see. But anyway, so it's going to be a handy tool. So I think I paid under $100 for it, and it's the first one I've ever had. And I'd say I'm pretty satisfied with it. So hopefully it holds up, and I'll be sure to report back if it doesn't or if it disappoints. And I'm sure that the Teslong guys will be happy to honor any sort of warranty if anything fails prematurely. But for $100, what can you really expect? And I'm pretty happy, pretty impressed with it. I'd say it's not super robust. I feel like if I dropped it here on the concrete, it would probably crack, the housing at least. But you know, the definition of the screen is pretty adequate. And I mean, I don't know how much these things went for when they first came out. Could probably only get them from Snap-on, and they were probably $1,000. So for under $100, I bet I'll get 10 plus years of life out of this thing. And I'll be pretty satisfied doing it. So you've got the neat little Velcro that kind of helps you re-secure the cable here. Those are pretty high quality Velcros, not just some garbage. There's 2 of them. An instruction manual, an extra screw, and the tool for removing the camera. That would be kind of handy, as if you could easily remove the camera. Some sort of a little clip here. Okay, and a little thumb screw, not bad. And then I think these are like little mirrors or something. Yeah, oh, they're little hooks, a little hook and a mirror. So if you drop something down inside of a engine cylinder or something, you might have a chance of actually hooking it and pulling it back out. You got the little mirror there that screws on at the end as well. So pretty spiffy, pretty impressed, pretty happy with it. Of course, I watch a lot of videos and reviews before I ever buy anything like this, and I would recommend the thing. I wouldn't hesitate to buy it, and been pretty happy with it. There you go. Have a good day.